How's it going, YouTube? My name is Sherber, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about why you should be running more games as Shotgun Master. Now, Shotgun Master is an incredibly fun class to play as, and I'm really excited to make this guide for you all. We're going to talk about everything regarding Shotgun Master, so we're going to talk about his perks, his abilities, ultimates, things he's good against, things he's weak against, his overall play style, how to engage, basically, really, honestly, everything right here in this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Shotgun Master is the ultimate in-your-face kind of class. If you're the kind of player that has their W key taped down and likes going 100 miles per hour in the lobbies, then Shotgun Master is your guy. Now on paper, this class doesn't seem too great. I mean, even up until recently, I didn't even think this class was any good.
He is a level 13 Shotgun Master with a Saiga 12K as a specialized weapon. Now, personally, I don't really like Shotgun Master. I think, I don't know. It's just... there's just something about him. It doesn't really vibe with me. Like his ultimate.
Oh, silly me. So young. So naive. If your goal in life is to make people rage and Hulk smash their computers, then this is your class. Now, if you're new to Super People or you just don't know a lot about Shotgun Master or what he does, let's take a look at his skill tree. Now, just like his name suggests, Shotgun Master is the king of close range engagements. His ultimate is super vague, but it's called Tank Shotgun. And its description says, each shotgun round becomes as lethal as a tank. So what does this really mean? Nobody really knows. I'm no doctor, but if I had to take an educated guess, I'd say it's something good. Whether you're as strong as a tank, or you're as lethal as a tank, or you're a tanky tank who tanks the tank. Anyway, you're good. That's good. Go tank, go. Below that is the Redskill Tree, which, just like any other class, increases the damage of certain guns. We're going to see an increase of damage, fire rate, and reload speed of the shotguns, followed by the bottom perk, which gives you an additional bonus to a certain type of weapon. This changes periodically. I've seen SMGs, I've seen ARs, I've seen DMRs. To the right of that, we have the green perk tree. These perks are what make Shotgun Master so beefy. Physical training gives you an additional HP boost. Now, this may not seem groundbreaking at first, but having an extra 30 HP more than your opponent will usually land you on top if you decide to 50-50 these fights. Next is upgraded Flashbangs. This will allow you to throw 2 flashbangs at a time and will turn your flashbangs into impact grenades, causing more damage and a knockback effect. Being on the opposite end of these are actually super annoying and hard to deal with, which makes me overjoyed knowing this, so I try to throw out as many as I can. Now that we've covered the red and green perks, it's time to talk about what makes Shotgun Master so strong. The blue perks are where the money's at. Starting at the top, we have knockback, which does what it says. Your first shot will knock back your enemy. Now, this may not do anything super crazy, but it absolutely freaks people out. The split second of panic you can inflict is a game changer. This may cause your opponent to make a mistake and then win you the firefight. Jump training is also another really strong perk, and it actually does a multitude of different things. It increases your accuracy while jump shooting, provides a 50% movement speed bonus while moving on slopes, and will make it so that there's no more landing motion. It also increases your HP for 3 seconds while landing. What's cool about this is that even a simple jump will increase your HP. Just like Gatling soldiers roll, you can actually jump right before you know you're about to get into a fight for an even bigger HP bonus. And then finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Shotgun Master's most powerful ability, Super Jump. This is an absolute unit of an ability. You can jump to incredible heights and land directly onto your opponents, overwhelming them with a face full of shotgun pellets. This is by far the best ability, and I would even consider this to be Shotgun Master's ultimate. Once you've obtained this perk, you're everyone's biggest nightmare. The classes that generally do well in close range fights get stomped, and the classes that are better at long range lose their edge due to the fact that you can leap over large distances. So now that we know what the class is and what the perks do, let's talk about how best to play as Shotgun Master. Generally, I like to run an AR along with my shotgun, and my go-to shotgun at the moment is the SA-12. This gun shoots super fast, it reloads really quick, and it can have an extended magazine, bringing the total to 8 shots per mag. Now, a typical fight will look something like this. I'll initiate the fight by shooting with my AR, and in a perfect world he dies, but generally after taking damage, my opponent's going to want to try to heal behind cover. While my opponent is healing, I'll take this time to push up. Once I'm close enough, I'll super jump to gain line of sight on my opponent, and then decide how best to react. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to have the element of surprise, so I'll just jump right on top of them, and I'm going to shoot them with my shotgun before they even know what's going on. What's really nice is the Shotgun Master's super jump is ninja quiet, so the majority of the time your opponent won't even know you're flying through the air until it's too late. Ah, that was a good play. I should have known he'd jump. It does go without saying, but Shotgun Master is a huge threat while indoors. Hip firing in close quarters is incredibly easy, and it gives you a huge advantage because your reticle is the size of a dinner plate, making it incredibly easy to hit your shots. Now, sadly, this class does have some flaws, and it's time to talk about the negatives involving Shotgun Master. The first of which is super obvious, but shotguns are generally not super great at this time. Super People developers have buffed shotguns multiple times, hoping to bring them into the current meta, but they fall behind in mid to late game. It also requires you to get up close and personal with your opponent, and if you're a newer player and just not super confident in your abilities to engage in a firefight, this can be very intimidating. The time to kill in this game is actually really quick, and if you're a newer player, you might struggle a little bit with this. The second negative thing involving Shotgun Master is your only form of ability is Super Jump. And unless you're super lucky, you tend not to get it right away. I've had games where Super Jump hasn't unlocked until level 20, making it difficult to push or run away from fights. All in all, Shotgun Master is an incredibly fun class, and I hope this video inspired you to give this class a go. Now, Shotgun Master went from the class that I would constantly avoid to being my top kill class within just a few days. But that's it for this video. I hope you found it super useful. I'll be making videos similar to this on all 12 classes, so let me know which class I should do next. Also, I do stream right here on YouTube, so please feel free to stop by and come hang out with me live. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day and stay super.